Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome only the CEO of Brown Crackers, the man you reach out to prayer, the one, the only, Mr. Raider Twuan. What it do, Twuan?
Hey, Twuan. Hey, I might have to give out who ate the Brown Crackers early. I think Mark Davis came out and got the Brown Crackers and got these two mofos out of here, man. Hey, Christmas has come.
Send them some of the Raider headquarters. Address to Mark Davis.
Christmas came early. Christmas came on Halloween night. That's right. I mean another.
It's November.
Set of Brown Crackers for Mark Davis.
Brian,
shout out to you, man. Hey, blessings to everybody in the chat.
Thank you. Yeah, you should send him a package to the Raider place.
Yeah, I might have to send him a care package to Henderson.
Yeah, just send him a box. There you go, Mark Davis.
Get him a whole set of Brown Crackers because he's gonna need another batch of these to get a good head coach and a GM in here so we can really get stuff going, man. This is look, we excited, we celebrating it, but there's still got to be a lot of boots on the ground. There's still a lot of groundwork that need to be done because the head coach that comes in here and the next GM that comes in here, they got to build this team up. They got to use what the talent that we got already on the roster and revamp this thing. But I'll say this too. Excuse me for taking this long, but I'm excited about Pierce's opportunity being the interim coach. I think that's perfect. That allows Graham to still oversee the defense, which is actually our cream of the crop at this moment. And also because he is the interim coach and he's from the defensive side, that means he's going to allow the offense to actually run plays that they like and what works well for them. So we might see, even though it might be the same plays and the same playbook, it's going to look a whole lot different because that means DA is going to be saying, hey, this is what I like. The quarterback's going to say, hey, this is what I like. Josh Jacobs is even going to say, hey, this is what I like. And that's what's going to come together on that playbook. So I'm very excited for what's going to come.
Well, okay, so hold on a second. Wait a second. So
cheers to Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's good with you, man? Cheers. You see, we over here popping bottles. Yeah, I mean, it's like we won a championship by firing the fucking people who were holding so, cheers to you, my friend. Cheers to you. Go ahead, Pizzle. After you, I'm gonna say what I need to say. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dirty. I forgot. That's my ADD, man. I got a very short, limited time. Once it comes, it goes. If I don't say it, it's gone. I'll think of it in a few minutes.
I got the same shit, bro. For me, look, I'm very happy about Lombardi getting the opportunity to show what he can actually do. You know what I mean? I believe him and his brother were brought in for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah, I shaved up, Vic. I shaved up, man. I had a Halloween party I had to go to. Couldn't have a facial hair for my character. You know what I mean? I was Mr. Incredible from The Incredibles. My son was
that's cool.
We had matching costumes, so I was The Incredible and my son was Jack.
Jack.
So, yeah, little Jack. So that's why I shaved. Shit. I'll show you the picture. I showed it yesterday, but it didn't.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah,
that shit was cool. Yeah, my girlfriend's daughter's baby daddy died on Sunday and shit, drowned in his own blood.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that's rough.
So that was me. That was me for a Halloween party, man.
That's great.
Yeah. Look, when I do my thing, man, I go all out. I went got the blonde wig and everything. Man. You know what I mean? But I've actually thought about keeping it, bro. Like I've actually been contemplating keeping my face shaved, bro. I like the way I look. I look nice and young, bro. I look young. I look clean. You know what I mean? I look like I got
some shit. Professional.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, it's really not professional, bro. I feel like I look younger. You know what I mean? I feel like I look younger. You know what I
Hell,
mean?
yeah, I feel like I doubt if I go shave my shit. You're doing too much.
Man, I wasn't even gonna come in tonight, bro. You know what I mean? I wasn't even coming in tonight, bro. I'm telling you, I was laying in the bed, bro. I was laying in the bed. I just put little man down to sleep. Well, I didn't just put him down to sleep. I fell asleep putting little man down to sleep. Man, my phone went. You know what I mean? I pray in my sleep. You know what I mean? I'm always praying in my sleep, man. I'm always, thinking of good ways of passing on some good shit or being within myself. You know what I mean? Whatever. My phone. What the fuck is going on? It's 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? Bro. Looked at, oh, don't tell me this. Oh, shit. Nigga was having a wet dream while he was awake. Like, don't tell me this. I thought I was still dreaming, bro. I had to get up, slap myself, dip my hand in some cold water. Like, bro, I thought I was tripping. You know what I mean? Like, and I was like, nah, this some bullshit. You know what I mean? Let me go look at it again. Let me go check the Raider website. Check the Raider website. Boom, right there, first page. I said,
oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
It's a celebration, bitches.
Enjoy yourselves.
We are. We're going to. We just need to get somebody who's fucking good now. Stop fucking around.
Man, I just popped two codeines too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
T Sweezy, he says, send me the link. T Sweezy, find me on IG. If you find me on IG, bro, dirty_Raider, hit me on the inbox, bro. I'll send it to you. You know what I mean? I'll send it to you.
You're trying to get porn bombed over here.
Nah, T Sweezy cool. Sweezy cool. I checked out some of his shit.
Yeah, he's all close. I mean?
Yeah, so he on the up and up, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah. So yeah, actually, I am kind of glad that we got Graham still here because he has done something with the defense. Hopefully, he can get more of his pieces this year to build on what he's been building on already. Because I hate to see, him come in and destroy everything that we got, even though what we got isn't very much, but it's gelling together right now. So, we can't complain. It's gelling.
And it's only going to get better. You know what I'm saying? They're still trying to gel and have all that work. That's why I like that, having a head coach also be a coordinator. And I think, to be honest with you, and we could talk about this or not talk about this, but I think that's also McDaniels' downfall, was that he was juggling way too much. He was trying to be a coordinator and a head coach, and there's not too many that can actually handle that and be able to, you got to delegate. And I don't think McDaniels was actually doing that. So that was to his detriment.
That's the same thing he did over there in fucking Denver too, is he micromanaged everybody. You can't micromanage everybody. Like I said, your job as the head coach is to farm that out. Now, when the coaches are underperforming, it's your job to go down there and fire their asses and bring in new people. He didn't do that. Ziegler didn't go and fire his ass down like Dirty said. That's why he's gone too. So hopefully we can get some good people in here. Like I said, that Bengals coach, that guy called a beautiful game the other day against the Niners.
Hey, my thing is this. The defense is going to play great. You know what I mean? Hey, T Sweezy, I put it right there in the chat, man. You know what I mean? I put it right there in the chat. So you just click the link in the chat, bro. It'll bring you into the studio. You know what I mean? I am checking backstage. You know what I mean? I can see any and everything backstage. I will not be porn bombed by anybody, and I will not be on my show. You know what I mean? I'll put it up for you one more time. There you go. It should be right underneath. It should be right underneath your last statement. You know what I mean? It should be underneath, right there.
You slide right up to it and click it. You'll be good to go.
Hey, Terrence. Terrence, do me a favor, T. Send the send him my IG link. You know what I mean? If you can, Terrence, please. Or Dark, you know what I mean? Any one of y'all, any one of my moderators that know how to do that, you know what I mean? Send him my link, you know what I mean? Yeah. So hey, Raider Paul, night, man. Congratulations on your Spurs winning. You know what I mean? Happy for you, brother. You know what I mean? Happy you did.
Is it basketball season again?
My Clippers won too, so you know what I mean? Just in case you didn't my Clippers took care of business too, and I'm gonna take care of business tomorrow night too. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take care of business tomorrow night too. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Twuan. Taking care of business tomorrow night. Fucks ain't beat me in a long time, and it ain't gonna start tomorrow night.
Hey, ain't nobody worried. It's early in the season. We'll see what happens at the end of the season if y'all still be in wheelchairs.
Well, that's what I was saying about the Raiders, right? We're saying they were going to win late.
T. Sweezy must be watching from Twan's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he might be.
Yeah, I think he's watching. Yeah, that's because you're watching from Twan's. Send him my YouTube page. Send him my YouTube if anybody has it. You know what I mean? Put it in. Hey, Twuan, you got it right.
Yeah.
Because you can do it from your channel, right? It'll go to yours. I don't even know how that shit works, bro. When they link shit up.
Yeah. We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah.
My boy, I just went down there and got my shit tonight from my boy. So it's my HDMI to whatever the fuck from my digital camera.
Hey, respect and shout out to Mark Tricky Dicky Davis, man. Like my boy Charles Washington like to call him, man. What's up with you, Charles, man? Salute to you, man. You know what I mean? So, you know.
He was flexing on those fans, though, fool.
Man. Yeah, my Clippers took care of business, too, man. You know what I mean? My Clippers
it's
took
about
care
time.
Of business. What you mean about time? We only lost one game this year, bro. We 3-1. What you talking about, bro? We only lost one game, bro. We 3-1. You know what I mean? And we just added Harden too. Oh man, we coming for the West, bro. I'm not yelling championship just yet, bro.
I was talking about the Raiders. You're talking about basketball. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I was talking about my bad. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Hey, I understand. You're excited. Your team's winning. You got a new player. You're good to go.
Hey, bro. I ain't got no chips in basketball, bro. So anytime my team make a move to get better, fucking I love it, bro. I love it to death. You know what I mean?
I don't typically follow basketball anymore. I haven't really followed basketball since the 90s. I was kind of giving up on a lot of sports, man. Like the only thing that I really stayed consistent with is the NFL. Yeah. I watched a lot of basketball in the 80s, you know, like Dr. J and early mid to 80s and in the 90s. But after Bird retired, I kind of stopped watching ball. He was a cool coach at the Pacers and stuff, but you know, them damn bones, bro.
I hate the fact that when people talk about the top 5, top 10 greatest basketball players to ever play, they leave Larry Bird off the list, bro. I hate that shit because that was a killer ass white boy on the field on the court, bro. Larry Bird was
when he first came out, a lot of black people thought he was black. They didn't even know he was white because they didn't televise his games. He was only on the radio. And they kept saying, this Bird dude, he kept saying, Bird. This guy was saying, damn, this cat must be good as hell. And then when he seen him, he's like, he's a white dude. He's like, oh, God damn.
Not trying to be racist. I'm not trying to be racist at all. But the last time we actually had a real resemblance of any success in football, a black man was at the helm at general manager for us.
Oh, you're talking about Reggie?
Talking about Reggie McKenzie. You know what I mean? And here it is, Mark Davis again, doing what he knows is the right move to make at this point in time. And he's appointed Champ as the motherfucking general manager, which is only right since he was the assistant general manager, which is an office that doesn't even exist in the NFL. I feel like Mark Davis did that to cover his ass just in case something like this did happen. And shots out to Champ. I already know I can already see what's gonna happen.
Jimmy G, that's not being racist, Dirty. That's like saying, you know,
Jimmy G is
that's not being racist to me. You know what they did to that dude, the Greek, right?
Yeah, I wasn't trying to remember that dude. Some people will say, you know how it go, Pizzle. That's why.
Yeah, I know. Well, you remember that dude, Jerry the Greek?
Yeah. Huh?
Remember that commentator back in the 80s when CBS, this dude was called Jerry the Greek or whatever, and he came on there and he said that that black players were physically better than white players, and they fired his ass.
So they actually confirmed that Champ is going to be our official GM, or he's the interim.
Champ has been named the general manager of the Las Vegas Raiders. It's only right. It's only fitting.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that.
Champ earned the right to be the GM.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He earned the right to be the GM. So not only is the face, not only is the top spot now held by a black person, a black woman, the next top spot is now held by a black man.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? And then I'm not trying to be racist.
Just get the job done.
It just seems like, you know, I can see what's next, bro. I'm telling you, Jimmy G is done.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Champ Kelly is done with Jimmy G. Brian Hoyer is on his way out. They are going to play AOC 4 and bring back motherfucking Chase Garbers, bro. Bring back Chase. Because the one thing I do know about Lombardi is he actually relishes in the fact of having a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket and do things with his feet. Even though he hasn't really had a chance to really show much of anything under Josh McDaniels, you know what I mean? I'm telling you.
Well, I don't think Stidham got to show very much.
You're talking about a guy who grew up not only a Raider fan, but in a Raider foundation within our walls, bro. His dad was a coach here. You know what I mean? He is Raider family, bro. And he wants nothing but success. You can see it when he talks. He wants nothing but success. He looks so frustrated under Josh McDaniels, not being able to do what it is he needs to do and what he wants to do in the way it needs to be done. So I'm actually very, very, very thrilled and excited to see this next game, bro.
Really excited. I not only that, I'm excited to see how they play, but I actually want to see their tone. You know what I'm saying? How they talk in press conferences now, because you can tell you could tell from like the past two, I would say guaranteed from like the past 2 weeks, you could tell like their vibe. You know what I'm saying? You could tell from, you know what I'm saying, from DA, you could tell Max was kind of, you know, he had his poker face on. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot you could really read it with the players these past 2 weeks. So let's see how they look now. You know what I'm saying? And that could be an indicator also too of how things were being ran when you know Josh McDaniels was the dude running, you know, pulling the strings.
He gone. They gone.
Hey, I'm telling you, Circus. I'm telling you, he's going to improve his offense. You're going to actually see something different. What you're You're going to see a little bit of the playbook that we already have installed, but what you're going to see is you're going to see a dumbed down version of it, bro. Look, I hate doing this sometimes. I hate doing this all the time. Comparing ourselves to other teams. You know what I mean? Especially the team that I'm getting ready to bring up, the New Orleans Saints. If you go back, I want to say 2 games. 2 games. I want to say probably like 2 games, maybe 3. They dumbed down the play calling and put less options on the routes, and they instantly got better. They instantly got better, just like that. The reason why I don't like these playbooks, that these plays that have 3 or 4 options in a route, because it makes it real easy for the quarterback and the wide receiver to be on different pages. The wide receiver sees one thing, the quarterback sees something different.
Well,
so
they're not going to be.
The quarterback sees a post open, but the wide receiver sees an out open. So the quarterback throws a post and the wide receiver runs an out.
That's because they don't got their chemical right, their chemistry right. It should be how the defender's lined up. If he's lined up on the outside of him, then he should be going to the inside. If he's lined up on the inside, then he should be running an outside, fade. But whatever.
And Pizzle, that makes a whole lot of sense in it. It works, but they have to be on the same page.
That's what I'm saying. They have to have that chemistry. Yeah, and we don't have that. We never got that chemistry because Jimmy didn't show up at camp.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is what I was going to say, Dirty, is it took Josh Jacobs 8 games last year, right, to get going. And we're in week 8, game 8, right? Look at how he started going in game 8. Right? He started kicking it up, right?
I hear you.
I'm not clowning. I'm just saying that those 4 extra games that he got last year in preseason was helped him get going, and then plus the other 4 games that went into the season. So we're 8 games in, and he started kicking it up last yesterday, which he did run good, but I don't know why'd you go away from it? You went one dimensional when you didn't have to. They weren't that far ahead of us yet.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say something. Shit.
I hear you.
I was getting ready to say something, man. I forget what I was getting ready to say, man. I'm here for a minute. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna cut this. I know it was a quick show, but hey, look, I know there's a lot of people on. I know there's a lot of shit being talked. I know what I was getting ready to say. So apparently, a rumor. Now it's just a rumor. I'm not saying that this is, but apparently one of my guys is telling me, one of my sources, I never tell you who my source is. Apparently, one of the reasons Mark Davis did what he did today is because the moves that were needed to be made did not get made. When we didn't get Chase Young or Montez Sweat, that was the last straw for Mark Davis. You had the opportunity to bolster your defensive line for a 3rd-round draft pick for a former 1st rounder, and you didn't pull the trigger.
And it was
that's when he knew this.
He's fucking high. He should have been all over that.
Hold on 1 second, real quick. Got a guest backstage. Please welcome to my show for the first time, ladies and gentlemen. If you have not seen his content, please go over, check out his channel. Brody be on point. You know what I mean? He speaks facts. I've only seen 3 shows, but I don't, you know what I mean? When somebody tell me check them out, I'll check out a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one, the only Mr. T Sweezy. What's up with you, Sweezy? You on mute.
Oh,
You on
what's
mute?
that? My bad. What up, Raider Nation? How y'all doing?
Oh, we
What's
good,
going on?
man. How you doing, bro?
I heard y'all. I heard you on Eric shit. Was that you that was on this live too? I be seeing Twuan on there, but yeah, that was you, Dirty. Cause there was another person. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, that was me.
Cause I follow another nigga named Raider Dirty, but he spelled shit the dirty.
Was it yesterday?
Dirty. The Mexican dude. I thought it was him. I'm like, wait a minute, he black? What the fuck?
That's Dirty Low.
Yeah, I'm black.
That's Dirty Low.
Yeah, so it's another Dirty. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, that's Dirty Low.
But now y'all spitting that fire on that live, bro. So that's why I was like, oh yeah, bro. You know, so we got to collab. You know what I'm saying? I was ready for we got to come together. You feel me? But I'm gonna be honest. My channel really originally supposed to be a Raider channel, but motherfuckers are supposed to help me build my channel up, like teach me this shit, all that. You know what I'm saying? All I was saying was just teach me how to work the YouTube shit. That's it. You feel me? Let me interview on my channel. Let's do a couple games together, and then that way, you know what I'm saying? That'll give me some content, and I could just go on and do my thing. But nobody helped me, so I had to figure this shit out. You feel me? So then. That's when I started.
You didn't go to the right people, man.
I started fucking with the basketball shit. That's what happened. I started fucking with I started watching these niggas on basketball. I be on the stream. I be cooking them. Then I started doing the basketball shit. I was like, why don't you just do basketball? I started doing basketball. That's when my shit started growing. So most of my subscribers is there for basketball. I don't know how many football I got, but like when I started going live on StreamYard, because YouTube didn't ever let me go live. It's weird. It's I gotta have a certain amount of followers or some shit. So what I did was I recorded myself on my phone and I uploaded it on YouTube. I didn't know what StreamYard was at first. But they copyright like a motherfucker.
I get that all the time, brother. I get that all the time. Everybody thinks I'm Dominican, bro. You know what I mean? Even I went to jail one time and they threw me in with my team. They thought I was Dominican, bro. I get it all the time, bro. I get it all the time. I know you capping, but you know, yeah, I get it all the time, bro. I get it all the time. Yes, I am African American, bro. That is that is the title that they put on me when I go to court.
So you the same race?
That is the title they put on me when I go to court. I fill out an application. I'm actually Native American, but the Native Americans don't want to give me my papers. So.
Yeah,
oh man, hey, I appreciate you putting on the shirt, man. I wasn't even gonna say nothing.
No, my fault. I didn't want to do that.
Hello to the Miss Lady in the back. How you doing? How's everything? Hello.
You can talk.
I didn't know I was in the camera. Why you put me in the camera?
I just got eyes. I see everything.
You a 49er fan?
Yeah, Niner gang, bang bang, Niner gang.
Oh, that's
they still got banged last week.
Man,
tell them to stop stealing Pittsburgh's fucking shit. Come with their own slogan.
So we got a new panel member, man. Let's talk to him a little bit, man. Let me hear how you feeling about this whole Josh McDaniels, Dave Ziegler. Look, I wasn't asking for Dave Ziegler to be fired, but I understand why he got fired. I mean,
you know me. I had to cover my birthday. You feel me?
Okay, you got the Plunkett. Okay, yeah. I thought that was the Myers, but yeah,
I didn't. Hell no. I didn't know if look, it was out of Seawood, Bo Jackson, Fred Bilenikoff, what's the other guy we had? Charles Woodson, Tim Brown. And I'm like, I was gonna get 25, but then I'm like 16. It do look raw, it hit different. And his last name, I ain't gonna lie, is unique. So I'm like, it was either him, Seawood, or Bo. That was my top three. I'm like, fuck it, let me get that. And then my cousin was like, you should get the white one. I say, fuck no. It's going to get grease stained like a motherfucker. Sam at a barbecue, it's over with.
You know what Plunkett's claim to fame is? Any of you guys? He's the only quarterback from Stanford to win the Heisman Trophy.
For real?
Yep. Not even John Elway won the Heisman. There.
Plunkett went to the high school down the street from mine.
Way too real, my guy. What's good with you, man? He said, that's a switch. I usually think Dominicans are black. Bro, that's why I tell you I fit in and wherever I go, man. If I shave my head, bro, put on some lokes, I look Latino, bro. When I put on do-rags and baseball caps, I look black. When I put on business suits, I look partially white.
I hear you.
I love it. I'm a man of many cloths. I'm a man of many cloths. Once again, cheers. Cheers to the nation, man. Here's to
I already drank
I
mine.
want to make a toast. I want to make a toast, man. If you got a glass, man, please raise your glass. If you got a joint, raise your joint. I'll do both, man. I want to make a toast here and now. I want to toast to the nation for all those who have suffered and endured great losses through the trying times of being a Raider fan. To all those who have witnessed tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy upon tragedy at head coach, at quarterback.
This dude got a press
on the defense. I want to give a toast to Mark Davis for finally taking the advice of Raider Nation, finally realizing that Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels are the downfall of this experiment gone wrong. I want to toast to all the Raider players that are currently on this roster that have given everything they have had throughout the season, playing through hard, trying times for a guy who was getting y'all killed, setting y'all up for failure. I thank you guys for sticking it out, for holding true to the motherfucking defense, for stepping up and grabbing the reins and taking this team to wins that we probably shouldn't have, but we do, and being ranked in the top 20 after being terrible for so many years. And to my motherfucking boy, Devontae Adams, for walking into Mark Davis's office last night and telling him, make a choice, them or me. Cheers.
Hey,
You did you think it really took
Devontae Adams to do it?
Huh?
Did y'all really think it took Devontae Adams to go to Mark Davis for him to fire him? For sure, it didn't me or him?
Yeah, it did. It did. It did.
Hey, I was on I seen a video that Sanjay made. It said he requested a trade of Monaco or something like that.
We don't listen to Sanjit over here.
Oh, okay.
We don't listen to Sanjit. Look, the only time I don't hate Sanjit. What I will tell you is this: the only thing I will listen to Sanjit about is offensive line. And that's when he knows his shit.
Yeah.
Right? Everything else, I'm not hating on him.
Oh no. I get what you were saying. Like he don't like he never. You feel me? I get what you're saying.
Yeah, he don't.
You could tell you could tell he never played a skill position in his life. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, you know,
like motherfuckers like him, you could tell they wasn't good in at the sport.
You know, he knows it better than I.
But he knows the all 22. He know to break it on the film. I'll give him that for sure. You know to upload videos and editing and all that shit.
I can sit and watch somebody else commentate the all 22 and take notes and turn around and do the same shit on my channel.
Dude, I wanted to watch the fucking.
Anytime I can go watch a video that was probably released 6 or 7 hours before yours. You're saying the same thing that they were saying. I wonder.
Yeah, I wanted to see the Peyton Manning and Eli Manning Monday Night Football. They didn't have it on last night though.
Hey,
The only game I wanted to see them do this fucking year, they didn't fucking do the Raider game. I was fucking heated. They did last week's game.
Gabe, I know you did a show. You know what I mean? I know you
Weak.
did a show. You know the issue, bro. You know what I mean? I know you did a show. You know the issue though. But whatever it is, man, if you feel like you want to pull up, Gabe, my guy, by all means, you know you more than welcome. You know you more than welcome. But what were you saying? My bad. I apologize. Interrupting. I had to give love to my Brody. You know what I mean? That's
good. I wanted to you know, kind of talk more about what's next. You know what I'm saying? What do we see? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask our new guest, you know what I'm saying? I want to pick on, I don't want to call him the rookie, but I want to pick on the new guy to the panel and ask him what, you know,
I'll be right back.
What does he think about where we are, you know what I'm saying, moving forward with this being a, you know, fire from Ziegler and McDaniels.
Before you finish that, Go Sniper, my guy, bro. What's good with you, man? I don't want to leave my dude out, bro. Go Sniper, my dude. What's good with you, man? Much love, much respect to you, man. Salute, fam. Go ahead. So T Sweezy, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Twuan. What was you?
No, I was just saying, you know, McDaniels and Ziegler out of here, but what do you think with, you know, Pierce is now the interim head coach, and you know, what do you think is gonna what is our team gonna look like moving forward, and what would you like to see done?
That name sounds familiar. Is he a running back?
He was our linebacking coach.
No, I feel like I've seen that name somewhere. I know he's on the coach's side. I'm saying, is he a running back?
Antonio Pierce? He was a wide receiver, right?
No, I think he was actually a linebacker.
Antonio Pierce was a linebacker.
He was a linebacker in the NFL.
No, yeah, he was. No, I'm thinking we had there was another Antonio Pierce. He was a wide receiver. But the one we're speaking on, he was a linebacker for. I know he was a linebacker. Did he play for the Giants? Hold on, man. Hold on. I got his Wikipedia right here, bro. He played for
Are you guys on StreamYard?
Yeah, I'm on StreamYard.
I bought StreamYard. I gotta learn how to work it. The only thing I know how to do is upload pictures.
Yeah.
It don't let me upload videos for some reason.
Oh yeah, because you got it. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I got an iPhone.
Yeah, so you have to be on a computer to upload. You have to be on a computer to access.
And then when I do that, somebody put me on with the MP4 video shit, and it will say copyright or whatever. I'm trying to avoid that shit.
Once we finish the show, you know what I mean. If you hang around to the end of the show, we normally talk in the backstage. You know what I mean. I'll give you all my information. You know what I mean. I'll walk you through. You know what I mean. What you got to do, but you do got to be on a computer to upload videos and things of that nature.
Okay. Let's go.
But yeah,
I followed you on Instagram.
I'll take the time and walk you through everything you need to know, bro. You know what I mean? Like we here at N1, you know what I mean? We all about helping the next man step up. All we ask is don't shit on us, bro, in the end. You know what I mean?
Clippers fan?
Yeah, I'm a Clippers fan.
How you feel about James Harden?
Great, bro. I feel great about it because I've been asked.
I like Russ. I think Russ will be an all-star.
I think that gives us the best chance at making a run at the championship. I'm not screaming championship, but it gives us the best team to make a run at a championship. You know what I mean? And that tells me what it speaks volumes to. You know what I mean? Just changing gears real quick because we're gonna get right back to this football talk because everybody's pulling up to talk about, you know what I mean, our freedom from bondage of Josh McDaniels. I really don't have a lot of bad things to say about Ziegler. You know what I mean? This is really more about Josh McDaniels for me.
I got a couple of bad things on Ziegler, especially just contracts. Yeah, there's a few things,
but not a lot. He's done more good than Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, I agree to that.
You know, he's done more good than Josh McDaniels. I mean, you look at what he's built. You know, I mean, what he was making an attempt to build. You know what I mean? I think him and Josh being so close as friends, you had to fire him, bro. I mean, if I walk in to you and tell you, hey, bro, look, it's him or both y'all. It's either him or both y'all. I'm telling you now, fire him. And if you don't fire him, you might as well clean out your desk too, because you're out of here too. Hey, look, I gotta respect the man who stands up for his homie, but at the same time, I gotta also look. And Twuan know I got nothing but love for him. So let's go me and Twuan with this scenario, right? Say this is me and Twuan. I'm the general manager of the Raiders. You know what I mean? Twan's the head coach, right?
We would be winning.
And he said we'd be winning.
And look, things ain't going the way it's supposed to be. But me and Twuan, we homies. We close. Like, bro, we got history. Like, we go back.
Partying and shit back in college and hanging out.
Yeah, bro, like, we got history. But I gotta say, hey, Twuan, bro, you know I love you to death, bro, but
you're fucking up.
It was put on my desk, bro. It's you or both of us.
I'm not gonna lie, they both trash.
Hey,
Devontae Adams was hand wrapped in push.
If
what the current was
trash, look, listen, T. Even if I'm trash, right? I was still given an option of saving my job just by firing Twuan.
Hey, but I know
I can redeem myself.
Hey,
right?
Hey,
I can redeem myself. But his job is done.
I'm about to start wrecking this whole situation.
But Carr been airing them out though.
Hey, Dirty. But in your scenario, I know what you did. I know what you did that weekend when we was out there in Cabo.
Hey, look, you can know all of that.
You don't want me to tell everybody what really went down in Cabo.
Hey, look. The minute you tell me that, Twuan, right, I'm gonna be like, look. I'm gonna be like, look, I was just gonna pack my stuff with you, man, but since you're trying to hold stuff over my head,
I'm trying to black you,
don't tell me. Good luck getting another head coaching job in the NFL, man. I'm about to blackball the shit out of you, man.
Hey, you don't want me to have that conversation with your wife, dog. You know.
Hey,
Dirty, you more confident?
I got a lot of money. I can get another one.
But that's another reason why I had a little bit of issues with them kind of being like Bert and Ernie, in a sense, because it's kind of hard to fire your homie. You know what I'm saying? And I think that also was a reason why maybe Ziegler had a little hard time or had a longer leash on things that, a normal GM would have been like, nah,
he got a year and a half. He got a year and a half. We gave him basically not even a full year and a half. We got him in February, so he didn't quite get everything that he needed, and then he got this year. So he got a year and a few months, but either here nor there, right? He got his time and he's gone. His tenure was dog shit. At least offensively, his shit is dog shit.
Yeah.
And hopefully the defense, you're on mute, bro.
My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was saying another thing. Stop hiring former Broncos. They all ass. Hire somebody outside of our division. Hire a college coach, please.
No, I don't know. Like I said, I like that coach from the Bengals. I think that defensive coordinator from the Bengals is going to be
what's his name?
Head coach prospect.
What's his name?
I don't know. I'm not sure what his name is, but he coached a hell of a game last week.
Hey,
I honestly think this is Antonio Pierce actually tryout right here. You know what I mean? This might actually be his tryout right now. Especially if he can do anything close to what Versace was able to do when he got the interim head coach. I'll tell you this right now: Mark Davis won't make the same mistake twice. If he gets an interim head coach in here that produces wins and can get this team moving in the right direction, he's going to have a fighting chance of being the head coach in the head coaching selections next year. You know what I mean? Like, if we're being honest, I mean, who's really out there that we can really talk about right now? I mean, it's so fresh right now. You kind of want to just ride the momentum of the wave and see what happens. You know what I mean? Head coaching opportunities. Hey, look, they don't happen often, right? But here's one of the greatest things about being a Raider fan. You know for a fact that color does not matter when we go to hire a head coach. We give the opportunity to everybody. You know what I mean? We give the opportunity to everybody, bro. You know? So for me, I'm not going to be quick to rush out and yell and scream and rah shish boom ba for anybody to be this head coach right now. I'm gonna get behind Antonio Pierce, and I'm gonna push for Antonio Pierce to do his thing, man. You know what I mean? I'm now solely focused on the guy that's in charge now, and I want to see what he does. I want to see what Lombardi does with the responsibility of play calling. You know what I mean? I want to see more shots down the field. I want to see AOC. I want to see AO4 play. You know, I'm done with Jimmy G, bro. You know what I mean? Dirty got a question for the panel, as well as the nation. With 9 games, what do you value? What up? You back? Because Dirty got a question for the panel, as well as the nation. With 9 games, what do you value success for Antonio? Try to take the label of interim to head coach. So what do I want to see from Antonio Pierce? Here's what I want to see from Antonio Pierce. 9 games left. In order for him to enter the conversation of head coach, and I'm just being honest, 7-2. He has to be 7-2 in these last 9 games to be in the conversation of head coach.
That's exactly where I had them pretty much from the beginning of the season, which is 10-7. That's above 500, and that's still that could possibly get you in the playoffs, but that could be, you know what I'm saying, knocking on, on the outside of playoffs, which if an interim, and that's good, Dirty, because I also agree with that same metric. Maybe not the games, but just if we're knocking on the door like, hey, we need Pittsburgh to lose and we could get into that last playoff spot.
Name starter. Sick.
Hey,
you know
look,
what I'm saying?
here's something else. Here's something else that's starting to surface to the top. Since Terrence is saying that AOC4 has been named the starter, right? Jimmy G is hurt.
Good.
You know what I mean? Jimmy G is hurt. And I got a feeling that they was trying to cover it up to keep him playing, right? But if Jimmy G is hurt, that voids his contract. This is an easy way of getting out from underneath his contract because he can't stay healthy. But they want to continue to put him on the field to play, right?
Yeah, he did have that
because they want to break that ankle.
No.
They want to be the ankle.
No. They're putting him on the field hurt to play.
Yeah, no, I know, but they want to hurt that ankle.
You can't run a team like that. You know what I mean? You can't run a team like that. I honestly feel like Champ Kelly's going to pull the plug. Champ Kelly's going to pull the plug on Jimmy G, bro.
Oh, for
in
sure.
the next coming days, bro. I'm telling you, Jim, they're going to part ways with Jimmy G and Brian Hoyer, bro. I'm telling you, they just may part ways with Brian Hoyer as well. And you can see
they're gonna probably get rid of both of those guys.
You can see them going out and getting Chase because Chase knows the playbooks. Chase will be a great, valuable backup. I'm just saying, bro. I'm seeing by week 10. I'm telling you, look at it. I'm looking at new quarterbacks, bro. I'm looking at some wins. I'm looking at a happy Devontae Adams. I'm looking at the proper plays being called. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I can see a change. I can see a change coming. I'm gonna say week 10. You'll start, but I think we win this week, hands down. I think we destroy the Giants, bro. I think we come out, especially with Antonio Pierce being a former Giant. You know what I mean? Patrick Graham being the former defensive coordinator there.
Yep. I think that I think that we should win. It's a winnable game. I mean, all three of the last games have been winnable games. Even last night was winnable. The only game we were really blown out of was the Bills game. I mean, you know, and Chicago. We got dog walked by Chicago too.
So let's be honest, bro. We got our ass stomped last night too from the Lions too, bro. I mean, if Marcus Peters doesn't pick off that pick six, bro, we lose that game, bro, with 7 points.
But
we only score 7 points in that game, bro. That's an ass whoop.
But that's on the offense too. I blame that on the quarterback execution and the offensive line just looked like straight dog shit.
Jimmy G should have never been in the game last night.
We had plenty of times to put points on the board.
I agree. He was
whether it was 7 or 3, and we failed to do it. So that's why. And the Lions, I'm gonna say it. The Lions was giving us the alley-oop.
Yeah, they were trying to give us the
times. And nobody came down to finish it.
Yeah,
nobody came down to finish it.
Nope. They kept trying to give us the game. They kept trying. They left the door open for us multiple times. Like we had an offense when it was like the defense didn't when they came back out after that pick six and we didn't stop them. That was a bad sign. Like we should have been able to stop them there. Then we would have had a chance. But when they came out and got another touchdown, that just was all bad. I was like, fuck.
Man, I'm gonna be straightforward, man. I'm gonna be 100%, honest with you right now, man. What's our record? Doesn't matter.
We're 2 below 500.
I don't really want to answer. I didn't really want to answer. That's why I said, what's our record? Doesn't matter. It's not what it should be. With the amount of talent that we have on both sides of the ball, you know what I mean? Our record ain't what it's supposed to be. And that's why these motherfuckers is out.
No, for sure.
There's no way in the world you should be 3-5 right now, bro. You should be 5-3. Actually, you should be 6-2. If I'm keeping it 100, you should be 6-2.
I agree with that.
You should be 6-2 right now. But you're not. You're 3-5. And it's actually it's awful because people are gonna hate. They're gonna hate hearing this, but at this same point in time last year, Derek Carr and the Raiders were like fourth or fifth in the NFL with points scored per game on offense. At this same exact point in time last year in the NFL, we were like fourth or fifth points per game. We weren't no lower than 5. We were right there in the top 5 with scoring points per game. You know what I mean? And our defense wasn't holding true. And that's why we were losing, bro. You imagine if you put this year's defense with last year's offense. Oh, you're looking at a motherfucking playoff team, bro. Hands down, no doubt. I guarantee you 6-2. I guarantee you we're 6-2. That's right hand to God, bro. I tell you right now when I tell you that, bro. If you put last year's offense at this point in time with this year's defense at this point in time, we're fucking 6-2.
I don't know. I don't believe in Carr that much.
All you want to, but if you're in the top five, because you got to think about it, we were averaging 27, anywhere between 27 and 29 points a game.
Yeah, we were lining it up. I'm not going to deny it. He was lining it up.
And people were getting on the last quarterback because he didn't have three and 4 touchdown games.
Yeah. Well, when you have weapons like DA, how many touchdowns a game do you think DA should be getting? Only 1, 2? How many Josh Jacobs should be getting? 2? What about Mayer? Should he be getting 1? I mean, we got weapons, dude. What about Myers? How many should he be getting a game? I mean, there's, that's how I'm looking at it. I'm looking at how many points, how many TDs should these guys be getting. And there's, we're just not getting it done in the red zone. Whether it's the offensive coordinator's fault or the quarterback's fault, it don't matter. It ain't getting done. And that's what's got to change. We're getting down there sometimes, but then we're kicking field goals. We've been kicking field goals too for a long time. Not just this year.
Yeah.
I'm not clowning. I always wanted Derek Carr to win. He's our quarterback, right? He's a quarterback for our team. But when he's making dumb calls and he's messing up, someone's got to call him out. That's all. I'm just calling out the obvious to me. He's making dumb decisions. You got to be like, yeah, that's a dumb decision.
Yeah.
And I expected more out of him. To be honest, that's why I ride him so hard. I expected more out of him. For being here 9 years, I expected more out of him. And I'm disappointed. I feel let down. Yeah. Production-wise, yeah, he put up a lot of yards, and he did all of that. But all those yards and shit don't equate to fucking wins. You could have the most yards in history in our franchise. That don't mean you got the wins. Yeah, I feel bad that he didn't have the defenses and all that, but there's you got what you got. You play who you play on your schedule. Is it, he came and played for the Raiders. This is what the Raiders do. We come and take old folks, and the old folks come here like we're an old folks home and shit. It's time to go retire. Let's go hit up the Raiders for one last contract. They've been doing it since the 80s, man. This ain't fucking nothing new. That's why I'm like, every time they bring in these old guys, I'm like, fuck, I'm just like, man, we got that one last stitch effort. We're going to get something out of him. He wants to win. Just wants to get paid, just like everybody else. I want my last bag.
Why do you think JMD was so stubborn to start AOC? Because he had to. The reason I've been drinking.
Yeah, I noticed. Champagne, blue.
I said I forgot I took my pills before. I forgot I took my fucking.
Oh yeah, you weren't supposed to be drinking and taking your pills.
Yeah, so I'm gonna tell you 100% why he was so stubborn. about starting AOC folk. He did not want to admit that he was wrong with trading DC4 away for Jimmy G.
Yeah, but we could already see he was wrong.
He was doing everything he could in his powers to make it fucking work because he didn't want to be wrong. And that's why he was so stubborn with AOC folk starting. And he knew that he made the wrong decision. You know what I mean? He knew he made the wrong decision. But instead of being able to own up to it, you know what I mean? And I said it. I said it last night, and you didn't believe. I said it last night. I gave you the 3 characteristics of being a head coach. This is how I know for a fact that the Raiders watch. I gave you the 3 top characteristics of what's required to be a head coach in the NFL. And Josh McDaniels doesn't possess any of them. He's not a motivator of men. You know what I mean? He's not. He's not a good play caller. You know, and he doesn't have the ability to switch things up on the fly.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to fucking adjust for fucking sure, bro.
He's a coach of poor character because he can't take responsibility for failure. He points the finger at everybody else but himself. He doesn't take responsibility for his own actions. And that is unbecoming of good coaching. That's point blank. It's unbecoming of great coaching. When you can't have those 3 things, bro, there's no reason for you to be a head coach. None at all. You have to motivate people. You're in the position of motivating people and making them want to go out there and succeed and play and achieve. And you can't do that.
You got to make them believe in you. Yeah, you got to make them believe in you and believe in your system.
Not in you, but what it is you're selling to them.
Right. Well, that's believing in what you're saying. Yeah, but it's ultimately still believing in you because you're selling them the golden ticket, right? Like if you're following me.
Look, here's the thing. As a head coach, and I'm not trying to be rude to you, Pizzle. I don't want to cut you off. Here's the thing. I've been a head coach before, bro. I don't need you to believe in me. I need you to understand that I believe in you. And then add that if you do everything that I'm selling you, if you buy into this, that we can both achieve phenomenal success. Right? I don't need you to believe in me. I need you to believe in what it is I'm selling you. Believing in me because I'm believing in you that you can pull off what it is I'm selling you.
Yeah, but I have to believe in you to believe in your plan.
You just gotta believe. You just gotta believe in the fact that you understand and know that I believe in you and that you can achieve and that you can go out there and do what it is that I'm asking you to do. I don't really need you to believe in me. I just need you to buy into what I'm selling you and understand that I believe in you. You see what I'm saying? When a player understands that his coach believes in him more than he probably believes in himself, then in turn you will eventually believe in that coach, but you're damn sure going to buy into that system first, which is what the coach needs you to do. Buy into the system first. You don't put your faith in the man that's not out there. Put your faith in the men that are out there with you and what it is I'm asking all 11 of you to do at the same damn time. Right? And let's just being honest. I might be a little drunk. I might be a little fucked up. I'll tell you the truth.
That's
you know what I mean?
That's the reason why players don't believe in their coaches when their coaches when it's 4th and inches. You know what I'm saying? And he's calling for the punter to go out there. You know, there are certain things that a coach can write up or scheme up and say, "Go get it," because I believe in you guys getting this done, and that is what fuels players to battle for their coach, because that coach believes in their abilities of getting whatever it is done.
Yeah, but you know, Madden on second down, he didn't get it on third down. What makes you think he can get it on fourth down?
But that's all. That's in the coaching.
I mean, you see defensive stands all the time, right? People going for it on fourth, especially that dumbass guy in San Diego. You know, that guy is great. I love playing that guy. He's going to go for it on his side of the field all day. And that guy don't know how to run the punter out.
No, there's certain things that are clearly boneheaded, like you don't do that. But there is times where a coach has to, or a coach should go with what the team is feeling. When your offensive, when you're because I watch the whole NFL, and there's moments and times where the offense is fourth down and the offense is all looking at the coach like, we want it, let's go, and that coach could deflate those tires by bringing out the punter.
That's for sure.
You see it especially in quarterbacks. The quarterback, plenty of times it'd be fourth down, and the quarterback's like trying to get everybody together for a huddle, and then here goes the coach trotting out the punter. You know what I'm saying? Those things is a coach saying, I believe or not believe in my team, and that can lose the locker room.
Well, yeah, not just that's losing the locker room, just everything that's going on around this guy is why he lost the locker room. I mean, that's just one of the many things that's, this guy is just, it's just a total meltdown. He basically a pyromaniac. He came over here and burnt the whole fucking organization down.
Yeah, it wasn't just that scenario, but that's a piece of,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? The snowball effect. If I
for sure. It's a domino effect. You hit one thing, you do one thing wrong. It's just like offense, right? It's a series of plays. You're doing all these things to get that right. You're jabbing. You finally get that big shot at the big play. And then if you don't do those jabs and you don't do those, then you don't get the shot at the big play. It's all about rhythm and setting the guys up for that shot. And that's, a lot of coaches don't understand that.
My thing is this. I think Mark Davis, and you can see it in the video. There's a video going around of Max Crosby and Mark Davis leaving the facility after the game, like leaving the field after the game, like walking into like the locker room area. And it's a telling tale. I knew it was a tell. I knew the writing was on the wall when Mark Davis was on the sideline at the end of the game.
Yeah, he don't go down there. He ain't Eddie D.
What?
Well, yeah, I didn't really bring it up last night.
I didn't see that.
Brought it up last night. You know what I mean?
I didn't see that.
I knew the writing was on the wall when Mark Davis was on the sideline at the end of the game. That was a tall tale right there. I didn't really think about it. I didn't even pay attention to it. You know what I mean?
Add an away game too.
Huh?
That's at an away game. That's not Las Vegas.
It's not Las Vegas. He's on the sideline at the end of a away game. And I didn't even really pay it no mind, bro. I just thought about it. Actually, I just thought about it. Like, damn, I didn't even pay it no mind. I didn't even think about it, bro. He was on the sideline at the end of the game. Oh yeah, that was a tall tale right then and there. That your job was in jeopardy. JT put it out too. A lot of people be saying my Brody be full of shit, but Brody even put it out too before the game started, and he said, in fact, let me see if I got it on my. Let me see if I got it on my IG deal.
Yeah, I read it. I got to run to the store real quick, Dirty. My lighter burnt out.
Are you all good, brother?
I'll hit you back in a little bit if you're still on.
I'll probably be here for another 15 minutes, and then I'm shaking out.
All right, cool. Hopefully, I'll see you guys when I get back. All right, Twuan. If I don't see you, I'll see you soon, man.
Yeah, blessings, man.
Blessings,
Blessings
brother.
to you too. I'll see you soon, guys.
All right.
Yeah, this is yeah. For him to be on the sideline at an away game, yeah. I miss that. Because you know Mark likes to sit in his booth and eat his wings with a snow bunny.
Shit. I don't feel like scrolling. That should make me dizzy.
No, don't do it. But I remember that trade because I was like, oh, here, I think we all were feeling that, like, when is the writing on the wall going to actually really be the writing on the wall? And guess what? Here it is.
This is phenomenal news. I think half the nation has been waiting on this for quite some time.
So was it? So this with this being said, is this it? Was it on the players or was it the coaches?
100% on the coaching.
That because I know that was a debate. That some people were saying that the blame should be on the coaches or it should be on the players. I'm either way. To be honest with you, I feel like both parties had a dog in the fight, but it kind of seems like the way that things were being played, it must be might have been the coaches or one coach specifically, because I don't think Graham. I think I really hope that and this is just my hope. I hope that whoever the head coach is, I hope he keeps Graham. Huh?
That's a tall order.
I know it's a tall order. I know, because when the head coach comes in, he's going to bring in his guys, but I hope the head coach could adjust and allow Graham to keep his, because that also means it's not a full, like, complete wipeout. You know what I'm saying? Because Graham's going to keep, you know what I'm saying? We might see a Meek here longer. We might see the Hobbs here longer. You know what I'm saying? The key, like I say, the straws that stir the drink on the defensive side, they still gonna be around here if Graham is running that defense. And that means they're going to be even better, because that means the guys that have been here, they're gonna, they might nod their head like this, and that just might open up a whole communication, you know what I'm saying, amongst themselves. You know what I'm saying? So I want our defense to get to that kind of status where, one linebacker could wave his arms and everybody knows what's going on.
You know what the easiest route for our defense to get to that status? I'm gonna be honest. I'm drunk. I don't give a fuck. I'm drunk. So what? I'm being 100% honest. The easiest way for our defense to achieve that status is for our offense to come out here and put up fucking points and actually be out on the field longer than 15 goddamn minutes.
Yeah.
If your offense can come out here and put up points when the defense stops them and gives them, bro, you know how much better your defense would be if they didn't have to be on the field so damn much?
Even
You
if
know
we
how
were
much
just
better they be?
even if we were just putting up points when we were blessed to have short fields, you know what I'm saying? Whether it was a takeover or, you know what I'm saying, you know, like a take, you know, turnover, or, you know, the punter kicked it, you know what I'm saying, and we're at the 40. You know what I'm saying? Like those are situations where you got to put up, and I would love it to be 7, but if we were just even putting up 3 at times of those moments, we would still be competitive and in some of these games that we have lost this year.
Yeah, we will, Loon. That's 100% facts, Loon. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Me and my Brody, we on the same page, bro. You're gonna see a difference with Mick Lombardi, bro. I guarantee you're gonna see a difference, bro. You know, I mean, just by them naming AOC starter, that already tells you right then and there, they're going in a different direction, man. They're going in a more winning direction, bro. I'm telling you. I know I wasn't high on drafting the kid, right? And I've been 100% honest about this. I know I wasn't high on drafting the kid, bro. You know what I mean? I didn't really see what the big deal about getting him was, man. You know, so I was honest. Hey, let me see what he can do. You know, if everybody's telling me this kid is this, because I didn't pay him no mind when I'm watching film. I'll be honest. I didn't pay the kid no mind. When I was watching, you know, film on quarterbacks and defensive players and wide receivers, I didn't pay the kid no mind. But then I watched him in the preseason. I was like, okay, I see something. I see a little something. You know what I mean? But give the kid a little bit of time. Then when I got to see him in person, when I went down to the Charger Raider game, and I got to see the kid in person, right? I like the kid. I like him a whole lot more than I like Jimmy G. I feel like he gives the team a better chance of winning. You know what I mean? Because the one thing that I liked about him is that he actually goes through progressions, bro. He looks for, you know, he actually moves his head and looks at wide receivers. He finds the open guy because he wants to succeed. You know what I mean? The kid wants to succeed. And you can't hinder that. But when you have a head coach who refuses to admit failure and doesn't want to be wrong and will allow the team to continue to take these hits that they were taking because he refuses to admit that he made a mistake, you can't keep that on board, man. You cannot keep that on board. You have to fire that. That's not going to be tolerated. Now that the world has stopped spinning, I can sit back up. That's why I was leaning, bro. I was spinning for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But yeah, I mean, when your head coach is hindering your team from actually having some real solidified success, bro, you got to address that. And the only way you can address that is by relieving him of his duties. Like I said, you know, I felt like maybe Ziegler should have maybe been able to, you know, hold on to his job just a little bit longer. You know, I thought maybe, you know, he was going to be given the opportunity to bring in somebody else because he made some good business decisions, if we can be honest, with some contracts and some of the people that he's brought in, you know what I mean, and some of the picks that were made, right? But at the same time, you're also the guy who chose to bring in this head coach. You talked me into this guy. I'm probably going to have a hard time believing you on the next head coach that you bring in. So yeah, you got to go to, unfortunately.
I had my issues with Ziegler, and I said them earlier today. You know what I'm saying on Eric's show. And my issue was, seeing talent walk out the door and not getting fair. I'm not even gonna say equal, but fair compensation for the talent that we let walk out the door.
Denzel Perryman. How can you let that man walk out the door, bro? With all that he's done, he wasn't even asking for a lot of money, man. He wasn't even asking for a whole lot of money. Just what was owed to him. How you let that walk out? I think he'd be doing fine here. I think he'd be doing just fine here. He ain't doing too bad where he's at. Dirty, can you let me borrow 1,000? Nah, I ain't that drunk, man. You know the penalty of borrowing money from me.
Oh, and you might have to give them the refresher, dog. Hey, look. I remember that live. Why am I always I'm always live with you, but just saying. I remember that one. I'm like, nah, I'm never asking Dirty for any for no freaking loan.
Nope.
Look, don't even ask, y'all. Don't ask Dirty for no loan, dog. If he tell you how much his interest is, it's all bad.
Hey, yeah, it's tough business, bro. Black and grayed out, my guy. What's good with you, man? Salute to you, family. Love and respect. Hashtag Raider Nation for life. What it do, bro? Man.
And maybe I hate to say it, but maybe I do need to do a mock draft now. Cause like not saying that I'm totally off of what this season is, but now we have to get more in the mind of what Champ Kelly, you know what I'm saying? How Champ Kelly views players and personnel. And to be honest with you, if he was really a vital piece in regards to how the Bears picked up players and evaluated guys, we might have something.
Man. So we got what we have here is a small little breakdown of our boy Antonio Pierce. Born October 26th, 1978. Is an American football coach and former player who is the linebackers coach, and I'm gonna throw in new interim head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders of the National Football League. He played 9 seasons as a linebacker in the NFL. He won a Super Bowl playing with the New York Giants in 2007. Pierce played college football for the Arizona Wildcats. He was signed by the Washington Redskins as an undrafted free agent and later played for the Giants. Early years, Pierce played high school football at Paramount High School in Paramount, California, which I know that school very well. We played 2 years football at Mount Sac, which is right here. If you don't know what Mount Sac is, Mount San Antonio is a community college. Eric SC Experience is actually at Mount Sac right now, studying, getting his college creds, getting ready to move on to bigger and better things as well. And he actually played at Mount Sac while I had a couple of friends there as well. There's only 1 year difference between me and him, and I was at a different college at the time, but he was at Mount Sac, and I remember going to watch Antonio Pierce play at Mount Sac. You know what I mean? Because I had some homeboys on the team, so I would go and watch their games. You know what I mean? So I actually seen Antonio Pierce play early. You know what I mean? And but before transferring to the University of Arizona. As a senior at Arizona, he had 3 sacks, 77 tackles, 10 for losses, 2 forced fumbles, 1 interception, and 1 blocked kick. Pierce was not taken in the 2001 draft after his senior year at Arizona because many NFL scouts considered him too undersized to play linebacker in NFL. The Washington Redskins signed him as an undrafted rookie free agent in 2001. He played in all 16 games as a rookie with only 8 starts. He recorded 52 tackles, 1 sack, and 1 interception during his rookie campaign. The interception came against Jake Plummer. Over the next 2 seasons, Pierce played sporadically, recording only 18 and 15 tackles, respectively, during the 2002-2003 season. It was not until the 2004 season, his 4th in the league, that he played a full season, replacing the injured Michael Barrow. That season, Pierce logged a career-high 114 tackles, 95 of them solo. He also had 1 forced fumble, 1 sack, and 2 interceptions, including a pick off of Ken Dorsey, returned 76 yards for a touchdown. He later then went to the New York Giants, signed Pierce on March 3rd, 2005, to start at middle linebacker. He became the captain of the defense, and in 13 games, Pierce notched 100 tackles, 80 of them solo, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, for a touchdown. His 2005 season ended early as he suffered a leg injury against the Philadelphia Eagles and missed the final 3 regular season games. The Giants' only postseason game, a 23-0 loss to the Carolina Panthers. In 2006, recorded a career high 138 tackles, 109 of them solo, a sack, an interception, a defended 8 passes. Pierce was named the first alternate to the Pro Bowl. He was invited to play in Hawaii. Brian Urlacher suffered a toe injury in the Super Bowl that withdrew him from the Pro Bowl in 2007. Pierce was the central figure in the Giants' path to their 3rd Super Bowl title. He made a key tackle in the first half of the NFC Championship game against the Green Bay Packers, stopping running back Brandon Jackson on a screen pass on the 3rd and 8, saving a touchdown and forcing the Packers to settle for a field goal. The Giants would go on to win in overtime. Pierce was released by the team in February of 2010. Retirement. Following his release, Pierce announced his retirement from football July 8th, 2010. He also stated that he would then begin his career as an NFL analyst for ESPN. His coaching career: on February 7th, 2014, Pierce was named the head coach to national powerhouse Long Beach Polytechnical High School, replacing Raul Lara, who stepped down as the head coach of the program after 13 seasons. After an 11-2 first season, the Jackrabbits struggled under Pierce, missing the playoffs for the first time in 36 years in his 2nd season at the helm. The struggles continued in 2016 and 2017, with the program failing to reach double-digit wins in both years and getting blown out in the playoffs. He returned to college in 2007. On December 21st, 2017, Pierce announced his resignation as the head coach and was named linebacker coach at Arizona State University. After 2 seasons as the Sun Devils linebackers coach, Pierce was promoted to co-defensive coordinator alongside Marvin Lewis. On January 20th, 2021, Pierce was elevated to the sole defensive coordinator at ASU, having sharing the role with Marvin Lewis during the 2020 season. He resigned during in violation scandal period 2022. NFL in 2022, Pierce was hired as linebacker coach to the Las Vegas Raiders. On October 31st, 2023, the Raiders named Pierce as the interim coach after head coach Josh McDaniels and general manager Dave Ziegler were fired. So, if we're getting to the nitty gritty, this man has no coaching experience at head coach, to say the least. That would promote me to say that I'm looking forward to great things. Right? That's what you would read on a resume. I mean, after reading the resume, that's the feeling you would get, right? Like, oh shit, man, this. But let's also take a look at the fact that Rich Bisaccia didn't have any head coach experience either. But one of the things that he did have was the men in the locker room willing to go out there and fight for him, knowing that whatever he's putting out there, you know what I mean, it's got to be the right thing. We believe in it 100%. We can go out there, we can fully execute. Got to go out there and beat the Giants, man. Starts with the Giants, starts with the Giants. We didn't come in here to break down, the new interim head coach or anything like that. Talk bad about him. I support him. I'm 100% behind him. You know what I mean? I can't be against him because I don't know what it is he can and cannot do. You know what I mean? I have to see it first. You know what I mean? I have to see it first. Now, I will tell you, if you know anything about high school football, bro, Long Beach Poly has always been a powerhouse football team. Always been a powerhouse football team. So, I'll just say that. But, as I said, I'm still going to stand behind this guy until I don't have a reason to. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is he can and cannot do. I can almost 100% guarantee you he will not be the head coach next year. But I do apologize. My bad. I think Champ Kelly will be the GM. Even though I'm not trying to shit on Antonio Pierce. I'm not. But I do not think that he'll be the head coach next year. But I do believe that Champ Kelly will be the general manager next year. And he is going to start his due diligence now on finding us the next head coach for this team. And I can almost guarantee you, whoever the next head coach of this team is, I got a strong feeling you can look forward to us getting a quarterback in the draft. You definitely look forward to us getting a quarterback in the draft. Wouldn't it be some funny shit if Deion Sanders was the next head coach? Oh man, wouldn't you laugh your ass off if Deion Sanders was the next head coach, man?
I don't think he would want it.
It's not going to be him. It's not going to. But we are going to talk about over the next couple of weeks, you know what I mean, and months to come, who really has the fighting chance, who could be the best, you know what I mean, who will work out the best for us, you know what I mean? Like, we now have a lot. Look, my brother Loon was on the verge of taking a vacation last night. I saw the breakdown in his face. You know what I mean? I could see it in my brother's emotions. You know what I mean? He was having a hard time last night doing a show because, like he said, bro, it's hard to do a show when you really don't have anything positive to say. You don't want to be the guy that shits on your team all the time, bro. Like, that gets annoying. Right? I understood it. Now we got a lot to really talk about because the one thing that we understand is this head coach that we have now is an interim head coach. He's allowed to make mistakes. He's allowed not to be perfect. You know what I mean?
I think the route is even clearer, to be honest with you, when you're an interim. Because if you're the interim, look, I'll say it. You allow the offense. I'll say what Bisaccia said. I'm gonna let the offensive coordinator run the offense. I'm gonna let the defensive coordinator run the defense. Simple as that. All Pierce is gonna have to do on Sundays is call timeout when he's supposed to call timeout, and you know, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Go for it or not go for it. And if he can be level-headed in that, he might actually look pretty good as a head coach.
Well, little man is up, so I gotta go ahead and shut this down. You know, I always give you the opportunity to say what you need to say, Twuan. If you could make it quick for me, I could get a little man.
No, it's all good, man. Raider Twuan on YouTube. Quit playing with yourself. Subscribe. Much love to everybody, man. Blessings to everybody.
Raider Nation, man. Much love, man. Much respect. Appreciate y'all as always, man. Y'all stay safe. Have a great night. Thank you for tuning in. And I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.